Day overall expected, just a little bit warmer than kind of what we saw yesterday. Similar conditions expected throughout this week with a high right near 70 degrees, and we'll see some of those winds that are basically out of the west right now kind of shift to be a little bit more out of the southeast throughout the rest of the day today and into the day tomorrow. So clear skies for the most part as we look at satellite radar across southeast Nebraska. It'll look a little bit more towards the west, and there's some more cloud cover building in. I think we'll see more of that cloud cover kind of build in here in southeast Nebraska as we head throughout the rest of this morning. You're looking at stormcast by about 10 a.m. You see a lot more cloud cover kind of building in, and that's kind of going to be the case throughout this afternoon. We'll call it partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies throughout the day before we see some more clearing overnight and into Tuesday. But very quiet weather pattern coming up. I kind of want to bring up the jet stream and kind of what we see higher up in the atmosphere to kind of show you why we're expecting such quiet weather. We're in a zonal flow pattern, what you see over Nebraska right now. You look a little bit to the north, the best forcing and even some stronger winds that you could see mixed down to the surface just to the north. And so a lot of these tracks of the systems that we've seen so far are tracking to the north, keeping some of the colder air up that way too. And then also you see this is the other branch of the jet stream. So there's this northern branch, but there's also a southern branch too that's keeping a lot of the moisture from the Gulf down to the south. So we haven't been able to tap into this lately. Expecting a dry week coming up. You see a little bit more of this stronger jet streak off of the western coast as we look here Monday morning. This isn't expected to amplify very much, so really it's going to be a quiet week overall, and temperatures are going to build over the next couple of days into the 70s, but at the surface we will have a couple weak cold fronts make it through the area, so dropping down to the 60s on Wednesday and a little bit more closer to normal for Thursday with highs in the middle 50s. So 70s for this year aren't totally uncommon at this time of the year, but you remember last Tuesday, Halloween, we dropped into the 30s for Halloween, and then that was our coolest day of the week. It's expected to be the warmest day of this next week with highs right around 72 degrees for tomorrow, 60s again for Wednesday and Thursday, and then upper 50s for Friday. It looks decent for the Husker home game with temperatures in the middle 50s and more sunshine, but you can see that not a rain chance in the near future. Maybe a small chance as we go towards the end of the 10-day, but we'll be looking toward that jet stream kind of fluctuating and giving us more waves patterns. That's kind of what we look for a more active pattern. We're just not going to see that for quite some time.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Jessica.